Hi everyone, this is Janelle Clue of Lojo Immigration, where we provide you with confidence and clarity in your immigration legal matters. Before I go any further, I just want to remind you, please click to subscribe so that you can see our upcoming videos about immigration. And also, please leave your comments and questions in the comment section down below. We do read them, and it also helps us to know what kind of issues, what burning questions you may have and what issues we should address in coming videos, okay? All right, now having said that, today's video is about the petition to remove conditions on residents. Specifically, this is for people who have the 2-year green card based on marriage, okay, who are now filing the I-751. Okay, so as many of you know, you need to file the I-751 in the 90-day window before your conditional 2-year green card expires. And generally, or at least in the past, it was that these I-751s, for most people, could be processed well within a year after you filed. So the receipt notice that you get after you file the I-751, the receipt notice says that your resident status is extended for a period of 1 year. Your work authorization is extended. Also, you can show that same receipt notice along with your expired green card when you travel outside the U.S. And before, that was plenty of time. You get receipt notice as you're good for an additional 1-year extension. But what we're seeing is these 751 cases, they're taking longer and longer for USCIS to process. And in fact, there's some cases that it's been a year since people filed and USCIS still has not made a decision. And this becomes problematic for people who need to show their work authorization, their permission to work to their employer, or people who need to travel outside the United States. And what we were also seeing is that there was an increase in appointments, InfoPass appointments at the local USCIS offices, because once people's, that 1-year extension was expiring, that meant that more and more people had to go to the USCIS office and get that stamp in their passport in order to show their employer or, for when they were traveling abroad. So, USCIS has is doing something to address this issue. So yay for them. Now, granted, we would all prefer if they would just process these cases faster so people could get their permanent residence, get their 10-year green cards faster. So that's ideal. But, the situation as it is, on June 11th, 2018, USCIS announced that now the receipt notices for the I-751s, they're going to say that the status is extended for a period of 18 months. As opposed to the 1 year before. So USCIS is acknowledging that they're taking longer and longer to process these cases. So basically for the 751s that are filed, the removal of conditions petitions, USCIS is extending the status for a year and a half. All right, so that's the work authorization as well as permission to travel. So for those of you who have pending 751s, you can show, of course, your expired green card along with the original receipt notice to show that your status has been extended. Now, here's another thing that immigration mentioned, and that is that for people who already had their 751s pending before this new policy came out on June 11th, they're actually going to be issuing new receipt notices to them saying that the status has been extended for 18 months, a year and a half. Okay, so folks, don't be surprised, okay, don't freak out or anything if you get a new receipt notice after you already had the receipt notice for your 751. If you read carefully, you'll notice that the new receipt notices are extending the status for a year and a half as opposed to just a year. Okay, so that is what is happening with the conditional green cards, the 2-year green cards. Okay, so please leave your comments and questions in the comment section down below. We will check them out and answer these questions in upcoming videos. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.